Hello, everyone. Dr. Eames here. What I'd like to talk about this time is how CEOs of nonprofits can lead change in those organizations where they sense that something's not right, you're not as efficient as you could be, or that you simply don't have as productive a culture as you want, or you're just unhappy in general with the direction of the organization. So this is one process here, uh, that a number of steps that you can follow that will really help you be the sort of transformational leader that it would take if your intent really is to change how things are. And first, simply, is establishing to everyone that this is important, and that tell them the reasons why we should be concerned about it, why should be concerned about it right now, and why it shouldn't be something that should be ignored. So that is a very first step, and that leads you to move on through the efforts of building coalitions, which is really political activity. And as a top CEO of a nonprofit, you're going to have some political skills. So establishing that sense that this is something important, this is something we need to do right now, who's with me? And then you develop a vision and strategy, and you try to be as inclusive as possible. You tell them how you're going to do it. Let everyone know. Give them the details of what you see as the method or process that you will need to go through to get things changed. And then what you do is you establish roles for all the people that you brought into your vision and your strategy, that coalition that you've built. You empower them. You give people things to do, and you agree on who is going to do what in parts of the strategy. And you set goals. And goals ought to be set that are obtainable. And so, in particular, you want to build morale. You want to build a sense of that this is working, that we are accomplishing it. So you set up some goals that are easy to obtain, and they're quick goals, short term. And that way, everybody gets to celebrate a little bit with a short term win. It's a morale builder, it helps build team spirit and so forth, and it does reinforce that you're on the right path when you all are working together. When you've gotten to that first point where you're going to consolidate and say, look at what we've done in the short term, you are consolidating at that point. You're saying, we've done this, here's where we've reached the plateau. Okay, here's where we need to go next, is what you do. And so you produce more change by saying, look what we've accomplished. But of course, it's only the first step, and we've got to move onwards and upwards. So what you do is you look to your strengths and your weaknesses, just like you would in a SWOT analysis. And the notion in a SWOT analysis is that we play to our strengths and we minimize or neutralize our weaknesses. So anchor your approach in the things that your organization can pull off. Of course, those are the things that are created by your culture, the way you act and treat each other, how you do things. And so everything should come from strength, the things that you know you can really accomplish, and using the resources that you have. Okay, folks, that's all I want to talk about this time. I'll talk to you again soon.